Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 3 of the Mission Jimpossible podcast. Hope everybody's having a fantastic Friday. I just tried to hop on a trading session. If you're on my team or you are involved with trading at all, here is a pro tip: do not trade while you're distracted. I tried to hop on a session with one of my favorite educators. Matty Pips is my guy, and unfortunately he trades past my bedtime most of the week, so I always look forward to the Friday session all week long because I get the opportunity to trade with him. But today I was trying to do things like make a protein shake and other stuff at the same time, so I ended up sitting in the chair halfway through analysis and kind of spent the half hour or so that he was on confused. So I didn't take any entries, which was good because I might have lost money if I did because I wasn't really with it. So it is what it is. It's a little upsetting because, like I said, I do wait for that session, but no big deal. As I like to say, everything is always working out for me. So there's a reason that things went that way. But I'm excited about the episode today because I've got kind of an actionable little tip that I want to share with you guys. And I'll go deeper into this in, subsequent episodes, but I talk about a lot on Instagram. And if you're not following me, you can follow me on Instagram at Jim_Iorio, Iorio. And you can get my stories and posts there. I put some good content out there, so definitely give it a follow. You can get some value out of that for sure. But on there, I go into some manifestation stuff, and I talk about living in the feeling of the wish fulfilled, which may sound like gibberish to you if you're not familiar with those concepts. But like I said, I'll go into those in future episodes. But the reason I bring it up is that the tip or the strategy that I'm going to share with you guys today is kind of along that vein of keeping your mindset in the wish fulfilled and staying on what we like to call a high vibration. If you're not familiar with that either, we'll go over these terms as the show goes on. But basically, what this is in a nutshell is writing a letter to yourself. And what you want to do is you want to write the letter from the perspective of the time limit for your goals. So let's say you have a goal of making $1 million by the end of the year. You write this letter as the version of you on December 31st, 2021, ready to ring in the new year. And you go back to it throughout the year and read it and basically reaffirm what's going to happen. And the idea is that going back to that keeps you motivated and keeps you on track for what you're trying to accomplish. So it's something that one of my mentors has done and recommended, and I've done in the past. I did it again this year. So when I listen to podcasts myself, a lot of people talk about tactics and tricks that they use. And I always find myself wondering, like, well, how did you exactly do it? Or, like, give us kind of an example. So, what I was going to do is, for my people on audio and on video, is just read through the letter that I wrote myself so you can kind of hear how it sounds, how I framed it. And then what I'd like you guys to do as homework is write your own letter for yourself and just basically, I have mine in my journal that I always keep nearby so I can always go back to it. But you're going to want to do the same, like every month or every quarter. Go back to it and read it to just like reframe your mind and get you back on track towards what you originally wrote down. So I found the page in my journal, and then while I got started talking to you guys, I unmarked it. So give me a second to get back to it here. Oh, here we go. Okay. You can see in my journal is nothing fancy. On audio you can see, but on YouTube you can see it's just one of those like marbled composition notebooks you use in third grade to like learn your handwriting and your cursive. So, but here we go. I'm going to read through this letter. Dear Jim, man, what an amazing ride 2021 has been. I'm grateful for all of the lives we were able to change through I Am this year. 1,000 people in you and Nikki's organization. Wow, wow, wow. Thank you, God, for making it possible. Charity and giving pizza to the homeless has become a bigger part of your life than you ever thought possible. Giving and connecting with their community has helped you grow towards the best version of yourself. Nothing compares to the feeling of giving without expecting anything in return. The growth in your financial situation has been amazing. Eliminating all of your debt and becoming a multimillionaire through HFX has changed your life. Now you can begin to live the lifestyle you want and help out mom, dad, and everyone around you. The houses and cars will be nice, but being able to, and I'm going to leave that out because that's a surprise that I don't want to ruin, but there's some goals I have in there for the people around me and my family that end that paragraph. You've really killed it in your fitness also. You crushed your goal of 189 pounds early on in the year, and you continued on to get yourself a six-pack. Working on that now. Leaving Punch Fitness was bittersweet, but it opened up a great new chapter of individual personal growth. So I just want to stop there and say that I am at a gym right now that I love, but with the financial situations mentioned earlier in the letter, it looks like I'm going to have to leave there. But I'm actually looking forward to it. Like I said, it's bittersweet because I love the community there. It's like a family, and the coaches are awesome. But it actually might afford me, or will afford me, more time in the morning to get through my routine and get started earlier in the day. And especially with like the side hustles I've taken on to make the Comeback 2021 tour a possibility, maximizing my time is going to be huge. So I'm looking forward to that because I think it's an opportunity for growth, although I hate to see the gym go. But working out from home has afforded you way more time in the morning. It's allowed you to develop a better morning routine and work on yourself more deeply and effectively. Deeper journaling, like this letter, and meditation have really compounded your growth. Hitting all of these goals and becoming who you needed to become in the process has culminated into you moving out into the house you always envisioned. So I'm currently living with family right now. For those of you that don't know, again, it is what it is. It's part of my comeback story. So that's one of my goals, is by the end of the year, through the trading I've been doing and through getting my finances right, is to be out on my own. And when I read my goal card at night, which we'll talk about in another episode, I always envision myself waking up in a house that's different than this one. I mean, nothing's wrong with it. I've got pretty sweet digs here for an office, but it's just part of my visualization is waking up in an entirely different house. It looks different, feels different, smells different even. I try to get that granular in my vision. So let's see, lost my spot. Moving into the house that you've always envisioned. Here we go. You know, the one with the big open kitchen with gray granite countertops and white cabinets. Yeah, that one. So that's what I envisioned when I envision my goal card at night. It feels amazing to have my own space and a place to call home. I am looking forward to that, like having some place to do stuff in the yard at, and like make it a spot to chill and kick my feet up. You know, I try not to drink that much, but there are times when I like to have a drink and maybe smoke a cigar. So it'd be cool to have like a fire in the backyard to do that at. So you crushed it this year, Jim. 2021 was the best year of your life. We faced some challenges, but we embraced them and took them head on. Of course, you didn't do this all on your own. None of this would have been possible without you strengthening your relationship with God like you have this year. Getting closer to God and becoming more in alignment have caused quantum leaps in all areas of your life. I can't wait to see the momentum and quantum leaps you experience in 2022. We started the year in tears and ended the year in tears, but the tears now are tears of joy and gratitude. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Jim. So there you go. That's my letter in a nutshell. And now, so you kind of see how I framed it, the perspective that it comes from, and the things that you can write and pay attention to in that letter. So I think it's a powerful tool. I haven't done it yet, but for extra credit, if you're really wanting to nail this home, record it, get it on your phone, and then listen to it. You can listen to it in the morning and at night. I know some people that have done that in the past. Podcasts I've listened to, they say they write a letter to themselves, read it out loud and record it. And then rather than read the letter quarterly or monthly, they play the recordings morning and night every day to just strengthen their conviction and their goals. And like I said, live in the wish fulfilled and motivate, inspire, and get them vibrating highs. So that's it for me. That's all I had for you guys today. Like I said, I was excited to do this episode because I think it's an actionable tip that everybody could, stop the podcast or stop the YouTube video and just go do right away. And by the end of the day, you'll have a blueprint for your year to keep you motivated and to help you guys crush those goals and stick along with me on the Comeback Tour 2021. So, with that, I hope everybody has a great and blessed weekend. I love you guys. Thanks for stopping by, and I will see you in next week's episode. Remember, if your mind ain't right, your game ain't tight.